Welcome to another video. In today's video I want to present to you my biggest failure so far. This is my 3D printed smart LED wall panel on which I've been working for a couple of months now, and it's almost complete, but I have to tear it all apart again. It's one of my biggest, most ambitious projects and most expensive project yet, but it's not what it should be. So as you can see, it looks great from the outside, but we have some major flaws going on with the LEDs at this moment. This is a fully modular design, so we can take the top off and we can change panels. This is something that I designed. I'm pretty happy with how this came out, but the main issue lies with the LEDs at this moment. And apparently, if you're looking for your first LED project, you might want to scale it down a bit and get some experience on this first. As a first experience for me, I might have overestimated the capabilities or the learning curve that I had to get past, but that's for me. For you, hopefully this video is useful as well. So after the defective controllers and burning through my first LED strip in the previous update videos, I can now tell you that I have the wrong LEDs on this project. I've spent over 6 hours for the last 2 days just troubleshooting. I couldn't get the proper LEDs to light up. I've tried to set up in every orientation possible, it just wasn't lining up as it should. The effects don't line up, 3 lines trigger at the same time, just nothing makes sense to me.
Test.
A simple waterfall effect that just go from top to bottom makes 3 trips back and forth, starting on 2 separate lines. I've tried manual mapping all the individual LEDs, kept having the same issues. And in the end, I found a Reddit post of more than 2 years ago where someone who was new to LEDs made the same mistake as I did.
Test.
And after finding that post, it was fairly easy with pixel painting to verify that I had the exact same issue. So, as you can see, everything is mounted, everything is soldered, everything is basically finished with the wrong LEDs. And that's why I will tear this one apart again and start all over trying to see what I can salvage. I'm not sure yet. But there's a huge difference in LEDs, and as you can tell here, these LEDs are addressable. They can change colors and so on, just not individually. So this is a single line on the sales page of the LEDs, that 3 LEDs are controlled with 1 controller. So these 3 LEDs cannot have different colors or are not addressable individually. So for me, as someone who wants to play with LEDs for the first time, reading 3 LEDs controlled by 1 IC sounds fine. As long as they are controllable, it should be fine, right? Well, this didn't translate to me that they were not individually addressable then. I was just looking for addressable LEDs, as that was the only term that I knew that I wanted or needed. For BTF lighting, I would highly recommend a compare feature on their site to compare LED strips. They are known for the high quality LEDs, but going back and forth between their product pages to find the best LEDs for your project is annoying and overwhelming. When you want to, or you have to manually compare all the features, you also have to go through the menu every time and search again, because the menu disappears when you go to a product page. And this is where I overlooked a single feature that bites me now. A compare list would have made these small differences more apparent and might prevent mistakes for others as well. Now these LEDs will be fine for other projects if I can remove them safely that require less addressability. But for this project, with the grid, it's a pretty mandatory requirement for the LEDs. So if you're doing an LED project, please check the product page to specifically state individually addressable LEDs and not just addressable LEDs. And to add even more confusion on the main product page of the product that I bought, the WS2811, they mention individually addressable and then state that it's per 3 LEDs. And that's the biggest flaw that it has at this moment. So every single grid piece does not have a different color, so this really limits our grid. So basically from 300 pixels that it should have, we are now down to 100 pixels in strips of 3, which looks not like I expected, and yeah, it bothers me so much that I'm going to tear this one apart. It's not how I envisioned this project to go, especially with all the hurdles that I had to go through already, but that's the status of it now. For the rest, I'm really happy with how the 3D printed parts came out, and I can't wait to show this to you as well as a full completed model and project. There's some tiny tweaks that I still want to do, but I'm really happy with how these came out, and I learned a ton of new things as well. So all these panels are interchangeable, and the idea is that we get different designs as well. So you can put a wave pattern, you can put vortex patterns on there. As you might know from my wall art, the idea is that this is the same wall art with interchangeable panels and LEDs behind it to make it even more awesome, because everything that you add LEDs to becomes even better. So yeah, that's the status of this project now. I really wasn't intended on creating another update video with another, yeah, I wouldn't call it a failure, but it's, yeah, pretty annoying. But it's a learning step, let's call it that. Learn something new, so invaluable experience. Although LEDs are quite expensive, but... So yeah, new LEDs are on their way, ordered. I don't know when this project will be finished. I'm waiting on shipping and these things again for the 4th time now for this project, which extends the deadline, date that it should be finished as well. My computer is also exploding almost with 4 full hard drives. I have about 3 terabytes of video footage now, which I still have to go through, doing things over and over again. But that's all part of the learning experience, I think. But if you're still here and still waiting for this project, thank you very much. If you want to see the finished project when it goes live, like the videos, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next one. And if you want to support my financially irresponsible endeavors like these projects, you can now also buy me a coffee to support the models that I put out available for free, which is also intended for this one, as well as the other wall art models that I made already. You can find them on my Maker World profile. So that will be it for this video. Another short update, unfortunately, but thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.